Hey guys, welcome again to the SpitFyre podcast. Again, it's your resident Aries, Zai.
Secondary Aries, Bee Yelo.
Residing Leo, Robbiey.
And our residing Sag will be joining us shortly into the episode here. But, we're going to go ahead and get started on today. Today's topic today is actually going to be unpopular opinions / hot takes. Yes, this has been one we've been waiting on. Because your boy loves to complain.
Me too.
So does anybody have one they want to kick it off? Or honestly, you guys want to kind of segue with your check-in too?
Yeah, we can. I'll do a check-in. So for me, I've been good. I've been good actually. I went out the past couple of weekends, so I think that definitely helped me kind of clear my mind a little bit and just getting out the house. And I know we talked last time about not talk about things, but I'm looking at another store, so that's exciting. I go see that this Friday at 1 p.m. So hopefully that goes well. I'm excited for that. Looking forward to it at least. What about you guys?
I've been pretty good. Just really relaxing. Still applying to jobs, but also being grateful I have something that pays the bills still.
Great.
And that's all I can do is just be grateful. Amen.
Let the church
Say.
What about you? How you doing?
I'm doing good as well. Taking on a little bit more at work, considering some other business endeavors as well. So honestly, I've been feeling real prosperous. Just everything's been going well. I've been super productive.
That's good.
Semester's almost over.
Cool.
Spring is almost here. It's been warmer too. We can't forget that.
Wow.
Global warming.
Climate change.
Oh goodness.
Well, what's the first one? Our first unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion.
Well, I'll bring in the one that I was going to just start with just because I just ran into it when we actually were pulling up here with parking. I think the parking app, like the one, you guys know what I mean, where you have the meters now on the thing. One, I think it's a little bit discriminatory because not everybody has a phone. Not everybody's phone's always going to be charged. Not everybody necessarily has a traditional bank account. Service, any number of things preventing you from being able to park in that area. And then two, I'm sorry, one of the best things is to pull up on the old school meters and there's still 20, 30 minutes of time on there. Favorite thing ever. And you just maybe, okay, cool, I can get me a little errand, run in, run out. Perfectly fine. They're robbing us every day.
Columbus parking, evil, sinister, wicked, just devilish.
See, for me,
that's what I have to say.
I'm used to it just from other cities and states, but I will say with Columbus, the last 12 months or maybe a little more or less, they have metered parking everywhere. And it's not meters to where you have to give it change or like a card. No, it's a sign that says you have to pay from this time to this time. On top of that, they pushed the time first from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Now it's 12 a.m.
Yes.
To park, to go out somewhere downtown or in the shore north at least. 12 a.m. Like for what? What am I paying for parking until 12 o'clock for? Next thing you know, we're going to be paying for parking on Sundays. And I'm going to have to pay for handicap parking.
That's when we riot. I can't. We have to stand at one point.
Yeah.
They will ticket you twice.
And the ticket prices have raised too. They hit me with a
55,
one that was 65. I got one for
180.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh.
They used to be $35 when I was younger.
And they'll hit you up about it before, they're just like, okay, whatever. No, I got something in the mail. They're like, so court, we'd like to see you.
Bench warrant. I said,
I will say though, it's better than getting towed. Because back in again, I'm only 22, but when I was younger, they would tow you. Warrant? Well, I don't know what that means. I guess over a ticket. I'd rather pay a ticket than get towed. Because with towing, you got to pay for the towing, the ticket, and to get your vehicle back. That'd be like $200 or more. Damn. And they do it within minutes. I used to go to Urban Outfitters downtown when it was on campus.
Yeah.
Go in, look out the window to check on my car. Already
this
gone.
one was on campus. That was one of their best locations.
That's what I thought too.
Y'all hear Ragarama got closed too? Out of the blue.
No way.
Yeah, they're done. That's my spot.
I know that SCX shop that moved from Short North to Dublin, they closed down. and they owned that. That was in their family for like 25 years, and then the daughter took it over. She relocated and had to close it.
See, this recession is just unpopular opinion as well. Things are just too. Well, I guess it's a very popular opinion. Everything is so expensive, so expensive.
Getting out of hand.
It's actually, and I think that it's literally traumatic. I think to have a cognitive, be able to remember literally like this was $1, $1.50 or whatever amount it was previously. Not even a year ago, 2 years ago.
Little Debbie's.
And then
talked about that our first episode. I think it's crazy,
insane.
A bag of chips $4.25. That's kind of psychotic, actually.
I always base everything off the price of Arizona's, and even those have gone up. And I'm like, yeah, we're doomed.
Food is just.
You know what prices aren't going up though? Alcohol.
You said aren't?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're going up.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Specifically,
I feel like alcohol has like even at bars and stuff has either gone down or stayed the same.
Oh no. They've gone up.
I feel like $8 for a drink is cheap now.
Where do you get a drink for $8 at?
Well, for what I drink at Union, everywhere basically.
$8 for a drink, I can see that. Yeah.
That's good. Normally, it used to be like $12 to get a tequila sunrise. Now it's $8.
Who needs to start getting that? I hate orange juice. I can't do it.
You could do cranberry or something. You can switch it out.
Okay.
I forgot what it's going with that.
What's my next? Oh, food.
Unpopular opinion. Y'all's chicken.
I was going to say that too, but I'm not going to say that right now. I'm going to tell y'all, coleslaw, potato salad, pasta salad is a top tier food. It don't even got to be at a cookout, nothing. That is like, I know y'all be hating on that. I see it on social media all the time, especially coleslaw.
Yeah.
Woo! I will tear some potato. That too.
I like it. It's a good contrast to the rest of the hot food. Like you need a little something cold.
I do like flavor in mine though. I don't want it to be bland. I do want some flavor.
Well, we did get a couple of unpopular opinions online too. You guys want to go and start going into those? So let's see. I guess we'll stay in the food vein. Mac and yams, sweet potatoes, whatever y'all black folk want to call them, together is extremely overrated.
Wow.
Wait, people eat it together?
I mean,
if it's touching on the plate, Oh,
little, that's fine. Bless you.
Yeah, and a little juice
together.
Okay.
But like, because I you know how people specifically like put them on their plate together, like side by side, so the juice is kind of intermingling. I think that's what they're trying to get at. And I'm gonna have to disagree with you because that's delicious.
It's delicious.
It's wonderful.
So when the greens juice seep into the macaroni a little bit.
That's good eating right there.
Especially if y'all's
get me ready for Easter.
Some of y'all's parents can't cook. That's why.
Hey, that's why you don't like it.
Okay, you don't know because you ain't never had it before.
You don't know no better.
You don't know no better.
That's all right.
You don't know no better, and that's all right. But
they have another one. Okay. I'm okay if Rihanna doesn't ever drop another album again. I didn't know that was unpopular.
Sure.
Period. 10 out of 10. I love that. I love that one. That's a good one.
She doesn't need to.
I saw that one performance, and I'm like, you know what, babe? Go out gracefully.
If somebody paid me millions of dollars,
the one in India,
I would jump on. On stage.
Yeah, that was not good. She thought she was doing a Beyonce or something. I don't know.
I don't know what possessed her to do 17 songs. You haven't toured. That's insane.
How much did they pay her though?
69 million or something like that.
69 or 6.9?
629 million. 629. Yeah, it's like speculated because you know seen the check, but. Really, there was actually a popular thing on there that said that they don't think it was as much the dollar amount that she got for the performance. It was the networking, because I guess the guy that hired her also is the one that just recently bought out Sephora.
Oh, okay.
And being able to kind of get
a boss move then.
If she's able to start selling Fenty in India, bad gal.
But my question with it, this has had nothing to do with like the topic, but did y'all hear about what happened in India like last week? The vlogging couple that went to India and they were attacked.
I did.
So why did she go there knowing that happened to our people?
Our people?
Well, Americans. Sorry, Americans.
Citizens?
Like that to me was crazy that she would still go out there and perform.
She performed after before that happened.
I thought she just performed.
Not just, but that happened after.
Did it? Okay.
It did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I take it back.
Unpopular opinion. If you're traveling to a foreign country, if you get cracked over the head, robbed, whatever,
Well, she was R worded by 7 different men.
Mm-hmm.
It's not funny. Wait. It's not funny. I just did not know anything about it.
Oh yeah, no. The essay of the entire situation, not funny at all. But yes, I think it just. And even if she did know about it, let's say it had happened beforehand, I wouldn't have expected her to cancel the whole thing just because like 2 random people there got mugged.
All she's doing is just performing.
Hey, Dan. Sorry, somebody's here now. Just one person. We can keep rolling, though. Thank you.
Okay, so another one, which when I saw this one, I audibly had to take gasped and I had to take a pause. Someone said that Asian Doll should be where Meg the Stallion is career-wise, but she's just slow.
I saw that.
I don't know any of her music, but
Me
I don't
either.
agree.
And
She's
I feel like
pretty.
that. Ooh,
Oh, she's not pretty? Who am I thinking of?
She is pretty. She is pretty. Botched
in
body.
the face.
Botched body.
Okay, yeah,
But she is pretty.
yeah. She is also dumb. She is very dumb.
I'm not too familiar.
When she
I'm just not too familiar.
remember
with
when
her.
she posted that thing? She was having like an Indian themed party and then like played Arabic music, like box of rocks. She's also highly transphobic, so kick rocks.
Oh, really?
Yes, very.
Mm.
But
Well,
even though she can rap, I just don't think that she's not nearly as marketable as Megan Thee Stallion would be in general. So I just don't see that as really being a thing.
Maybe they're saying she could have been if her rollout was different. Maybe they're saying that's where her smartness was lacking.
Perhaps. But she also is just across the board child left behind.
But I also feel like Megan Thee Stallion had a really good. She had a really good. What do you call it? Like.
She had machine behind her?
No, not even that. But she had like Beyonce. She had Nicki. She had Doja. She had SZA.
Networking within the thingamabobber.
Maybe, yeah. She had a lot of good things, I feel like, to help bring her up.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Like I said, I think the machine behind her definitely was like pushing her a little bit. Okay, we got some other really good ones. People often mistake confidence and delusion. We can't all be bad bitches. I think we can. I think we can. In our own way. Because
I always say, I don't think it's. I think some people suffer from delusions of grandeur. That's the problem.
Yes. Are you the baddest bitch?
Or a bad.
Or just one of them.
One of them.
The court, not the army.
Hey.
You
Princess, not the queen.
honestly, to get some of the confidence when you are not confident for most of your
You
life,
do have to
you
be
do have to be
delusional.
delusional. You have to
Absolutely.
be like just, oh, nobody can touch me in a room, and you look a mess. But like,
Crazy.
you have to run with it because it's like, speaking from experience, you just gotta whoop-de-woo.
And I mean,
Really do your big one.
ultimately.
Look who it is. All right. So now that we have our Sagittarius.
Hello. Your favorite Sagittarius is here. I'm super excited. Yeah. So I think we're going to lead into music, right?
Yeah.
We're going
Let's
to talk
jump
about
into it.
music. Unpopular opinions. I have a couple unpopular opinions music-wise.
Definitely.
I think one of my big ones, and I say this, I stand 10 toes down when I say this. Janet Jackson.
I just love this kid.
No, it's true. Because Janet Jackson has a better discography and a stronger discography than Michael Jackson. And
For
she's
sure.
also the better performer. The only thing holding Janet Jackson back is the vocals. Michael was a stronger singer. I mean,
At what point of his career?
I would say, honestly, 80s, 70s, all that.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was still the better singer. He was a better singer than her always.
I think 90s he did good too. Just 2000s is when he kind of.
Michael stopped singing after like the 80s for real, because he had to change his whole methodology of how he sang because his voice was so damaged from singing like how it was when he was a kid.
Yeah, because his voice definitely hit like it peaked way too early. Well,
extremely.
not
and he was pushing too hard too soon.
I guess I wouldn't say it peaked, but it's like what's that thing called? I remember my mom used to always say like, don't work out early or you gonna like what's it? I forget the name
strain?
of it. It's like not strain. Like
you gonna burn out.
Not even burn out. But it's like it's sort of like burnout, but like you kind of peak or you plateau way too early, and you don't you can't build on it. So I think that's what happened with Michael personally.
I agree.
But yeah, I strongly believe that.
I wouldn't say I definitely feel like in the 90s he was still singing because like vocally I feel like he was still sound, and I think that he still made good music and he would perform and do live and acoustic and everything, and I think he did good. I would say when he started falling down for me was that whole Chris Rock, that whole era in his career. That really long, we started doing the long videos and the acting and stuff.
I know exactly what you mean. You talk about Rock My World.
Yes.
Oh.
I think then
Chris Rock,
he was trying to compete with Janet because that's when Janet was doing all of her big videos and like the whole train thing.
He was extremely competitive. And
always. So I hear you and I do agree with some of it, but I definitely think in terms of what you were saying about the singing, I think he was a good singer, but he did change though, like you said. I think he had to change, and after then he wasn't as monumental as he used to be. He wasn't doing big things, and he wasn't really, but he was also going through a lot financially and in the public and in the courts.
I agree. And then I feel like, and then to kind of jump off of Akey's point, I honestly do think we don't give Janet enough for her singing. Harmonies and like how her stacking, like she's not up there with like a Brandy or like a lot of them as far as her vocal stacking, but she has some really well done, intricate way that her songs are like set up and like structured.
I think she gave up though. I think her and Brandy both gave up on their careers. No, I genuinely believe that Janet gave up. Like I think when the whole halftime thing happened, she was chilling, trying to be like, this doesn't faze me, and she put out some music here and there, and
she released Danita Joe right after the
I don't even know who that is.
20-year-old.
I don't know who that is either.
Well, the reason why it seems like she gave up was because she got blackballed.
Hello.
She got blackballed. Like the owner of CBS, who was married to that one lady who hosts his Big Brother, Julie Chen. He told her like, I'm going to make sure that your career is over because of that incident. And
because he wanted her to grovel basically.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm not doing that.
See, that's weird to me though. How can Janet Jackson get blackballed? That means that she doesn't.
She's a black woman in the music industry.
Yeah, anybody.
Beyonce's never getting blackballed.
Different times,
but also if you think about it, I would say even with like the release of Formation, that pissed a lot of people off to the point like I'm not going. It's not that Beyonce was not successful; she was clearly still successful. But it's like stifled. It was stifled a bit for a minute. That's why when Renaissance came out, it was like, oh wait, we got the general public back.
I have to fight that because don't you think that what she did with that was intentional? Kind of like the whole country thing is.
I mean, yeah, it's intentional, but like it's.
So was she really?
Yeah.
You think so?
They quite literally were refusing to play her music on radio.
I remember, didn't the police refuse to do security because they were like, oh, she's against black.
Well, I don't think it was because of her. I think it was because of what was happening during that time. That was a whole black movement.
But it's because she's that's why SNL did that whole skit like the day the world found out Beyonce was black.
Yeah, because even her dancers' costumes were like reminiscent of the Black Panther movie.
Definitely, yeah, I do.
And then some of her dancers were like, well, I know one dancer was upset because Beyonce didn't pick her for like one of the visuals or whatever, but it was like, oh girl, optics, like you want to be dancing to Freedom as a blonde hair, blue eyed white woman, like come on, optics, girl. She got over it, and I think she's come back.
Actually, she had no choice.
But it was like, ooh, optics, come on.
That could be the next unpopular opinion. Is Beyonce a bigger superstar than Michael Jackson?
Yes.
I would.
That's not an unpopular opinion, though.
Yes, it is. I think it is.
It is. A lot of people will not like put someone above Michael, and
I think you have to look at it.
I take it to full
above Michael all the time.
I take it as a full context because, like, yes, you're comparing. I wouldn't even say apples to oranges per se. Like apples to. Well, it's more like Honeycrisp to like Granny Smith. Ooh. Like they're still apples and the same thing, and because it's like. Beyonce has more of a significant portion of her career during the streaming period, and less physical copies and things like that. Like, but let's even again just go on the voice. Like, she was able to retain, if not get her voice better throughout the entirety of her career.
She also didn't have a really bad scandal that messed up her success.
She's had a few. Well, not messed up her success. No,
she didn't have a scandal like that.
No,
Bee has
you're right.
never had any major scandals.
I think she's had a few, but my thing with Bee is I think that Bee right now was in her Michael Jackson bag. Before, I think she was still climbing up and trying to figure out exactly where she wanted to be because she knew that she had the world in her hands. I don't think that she knew kind of what to do with it. But I think now, as we see, she's focusing on albums. She's focusing on touring. She's focusing on brand deals. And if you look at Michael, that man was a machine. Like, he was doing, sadly, yes, but he was doing tours. He was doing ads. He was doing movies. And he was even the one, I know y'all all heard about this, I'm sure. He was singing and writing for people and using a whole different name about it.
Yes.
So nobody knew that it was him. Like,
especially using his lower registers too.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
I actually love Michael's lower register. Another unpopular opinion.
That's real. I have a couple more. I also had a lot of unpopular music opinions.
No, for sure. Do we want to take more of our own, or do we want to go to
we
the
can go
audience?
To the audience with the audience.
We'll bounce back and forth. So another one that we had was, hold on. Oops, see, I've been drinking.
Watermelon.
Toni Braxton. I love her. I think she's one of the tops, but people keep sleeping on her too.
Ain't nobody sleeping on her.
You said who?
I mean, what? This is easy.
No, I love her.
I don't think nobody's sleeping on Toni. I think
Really?
Toni's fine. Yeah, I think Toni's issue is she just hasn't.
The one that we have now is that Nicki Minaj is only good for the music. Barb's are delusional, thinking she has personality.
I'm screaming.
That's random.
Very
Who even said that? That makes no.
It was me.
Oh.
It was I. I'm
That's the dumbest thing I've ever. If you're watching this and you said that,
Nicki is a legend.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What?
Nicki is a legend. I don't.
How do those two even go together?
Nicki musically, what she did, a legend.
Musically,
I have
I
to
can
focus
agree.
on only the
cannot-
music for Nicki right now.
No,
in this current
truly.
season. If I focus on
I
her
disagree.
personality, I would not be
Unpopular
able
opinion.
Period.
I would
First of
say
all, stand culture is crazy. It's a mental illness.
It's a
and
fun
time.
nerds.
it's a fun
If y'all
time when you
didn't
do it
care
right.
so much about these celebrities, y'all wouldn't be so
Hooked on phonics. That's what we're gonna call it. It's weird.
I will give.
it almost.
It just pisses you off, don't it?
Next question.
It really does.
I will what you said the other day. Well, what was it? I don't remember anything cool. Damn it. Sorry.
It'd be like that.
Wrap it up. What was it? Was that what it was?
cut they mic.
Yes, cut their mics.
Cut the mic. Cut the mic.
We have another one.
You want me to say it?
You go ahead, Robbie.
Is it the one I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said that. Was it the Aaliyah can't sing one?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said Aaliyah can't sing. So our Sagittarius.
I'm gonna say that is false. I think that Aaliyah's biggest issue was the fact that she decided to be like, no, I want to sing in this type of style. This is going to be my style, and this is how I want to do it. I think oftentimes people listen to her singles and think like, oh, okay, that's all she can give. But they don't actually go into her deep cuts and see like when she does use a bit more power. Because like, I mean, as an Aaliyah fan, I know one of the things that I noticed is that in one of her interviews, they like, well, who are your biggest inspirations? And she was like, oh, I love Janet. I love Whitney. A lot of people don't know she actually sang a Whitney Houston song to get her record deal. And then also another one that was shocking to me was Barbra Streisand. And I'm looking at Zaya's face and I'm like, huh. But I know she was a huge fan of those. And I think what happened was, if you listen to her first album, you see she uses a lot more power. Then when you go to that second album, it's a lot less power. It's a lot softer. And I feel like she did that because she wanted to separate herself from the pack. But I think that also stifled her because she didn't push herself vocally as much. But I think she could sing.
Kind of like, to a certain degree, Britney. Like, Britney, they found that pocket
Well, I
of
would
what...
say she sang better than Britney. But
absolutely.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying as far as you're saying she got trapped to that certain vein of voice.
Yeah.
That they were just like, okay, this is your sound. This is what your Aaliyah is, or hypothetically Britney is.
Is she a vocalist, Aaliyah?
No.
Would you say?
I wouldn't
I'm asking
say.
you.
I wouldn't say.
Yes,
she's a
I'm asking you
vocalist.
because you're the vocalist king.
I wouldn't say she's a vocalist.
No.
She's
Okay.
not a vocalist. I think
She's not.
I feel like she's a good singer.
She can be a strong soprano.
Boom.
She's a very...
Solid.
I like her as a soprano better than I like Michelle.
Michelle
sucks. I'm sorry.
Michelle who?
Michelle's voice is ugly. I mean, like she can
Michelle
hit.
Williams?
Yes, I think her voice is ugly. Like, and here's the thing: I love Michelle, and like I love some of her songs, but like. I think even Beyonce said she was like Michelle's voice is so different. It's so like it has all these extra characteristics. I was like, girl, just say it's ugly.
It's very whiny.
It's very whiny.
I think she's good in a church.
It's hard on the ear.
That's what my mom used to say.
I think she's good in a church. Yeah. And she can harmonize.
My mom used to say she's a good choir singer.
Mm-hmm. I would say, one thing I will say is though, bringing it back to Aaliyah because y'all like to disrespect my gusses, is that I think oftentimes people compare belters to like people feel like if you can belt you can sing.
No,
and I don't think that's true. I think a lot of people.
That's what I was just saying about Janet.
Because I feel like a lot of people would sit here and tell me that Aaliyah can't sing to my face, right? But then turn around and tell me Keisha Cole can sing, and that's when I'm just like, huh.
Just loud.
I'm just
Just loud.
That's Mary J. Blige can sing. Now
you're yeah.
Okay,
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, I'm not.
She's just loud.
I've never been a fan of her vocally, to be honest. I'd rather Fantasia over Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
That's who I would rather.
I could agree with that, and I agree with
Fantasia
Brandy over Monica.
Of course, who doesn't?
I'll give you this one, and a lot of folks gonna hate me. I do not think that if there was no Monica, I don't think Brandy would be as big as she is, and if there was no Brandy, I don't think Monica would have been able to be as big as she was.
I disagree.
And you guys can say you disagree,
I
but
agree with the first one, not the latter.
Yeah, I disagree.
But the reason why I say that is because
look at Brandy's family.
What about her family?
Who's Monica's family?
Who are the
Ludacris?
Norwoods?
They were a management team. They were the original Kris Jenner.
No.
Yes, y'all crazy. Y'all don't know.
And the reason why a lot of people don't want to hear it, and the reason I say that is because they were able to compete against each other. Of course, their labels made them compete. They were like, okay, this is your competition, so it made them push each other even further. The Boy's Mind would not have been a hit if Monica was not on it. And that's true, because I've heard Brandy's solo version. I'm sorry, it's like, it's kind of boring.
It needed the bounce off.
It did. So I do think
do you think anybody could have done the bounce off?
Huh?
Do you think that anybody could have done the bounce off, or that it had to be Monica?
I feel like it had to be Monica because that was that era. I don't think it could have been Aaliyah.
If it was just a
She
Monica,
punched her in her face.
If it was just
say
Monica,
that performance would not have been what it was if she hadn't been socked.
Exactly.
Who got
and
punched?
Brandy, but also
Brandy punched Brandy.
I mean, Monica couldn't have done that song by herself either.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Brandy could have, but Monica, I don't think she could have done the song.
Brandy could have. She tried. That's why they call.
No,
it
I mean
Monica.
like with another artist. I'm saying it could have been with anybody.
Nah, because I feel like they needed it because those were the ones that were always compared. So I feel like they needed each other in that way.
They're not even the same to me. Like,
I mean, you can say
Monica had one song in the '70s that was good with the shoes. We only know her because the shoes, the Air Forces. No,
you're talking
the black pumps or something. When she had her feet crossed and she was on the.
You're talking about the wrong person.
White pumps.
White pumps.
Wasn't somebody wearing them the other day? You said with your Monica shoes.
Sandal pumps.
They were sandals.
I wasn't wearing no Monica.
No, you said one of them was.
But the issue is not that.
It might have been me.
Not that. But the issue is y'all are saying it, but what y'all not looking at is that do y'all know Monica's string of hits? Monica had 3 back-to-back number one hits.
I don't know that girl.
She has a string of hits. It was like her debut. I think she had like maybe it was like top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. Came for the second album. Number one, top 10.
I think she was just lucky with when she was releasing.
Right.
I mean,
nobody else was releasing like her.
No.
There was a bunch of girl
Monica had
groups.
hits.
It was a bunch of girl groups.
Y'all are saying
Monica had
even
hits.
when you transition
Monica
into the 2000s, even when you transition into the 2000s, Monica still had hits.
I'm still hearing Brandy at the stores. I'm not hearing Monica at the stores.
Monica had hits, but here's another unpopular opinion. At the end of the day, I'm going to say it again, a singer versus a vocalist.
Boom.
They're two different things, and sometimes I think Brandy is catapulted up a little bit because of the vocals, like just how she does it. And then Monica's a singer, you know, she can sing a song. But
I feel like their career is mirrored because I mean, even if you think about
they don't mirror.
If you want to talk, you're right.
We got mirror.
I'm just saying. But if you think about it, look, y'all are saying this, but it's true. Brandy released 211 in the 2010s and it did nothing. Monica released her album in the 2010s and it got hits and certification.
See, look at everybody who was on her album. This is where I gotta put my
foot down though, because one minute
didn't Brandy have Frank Ocean on her album?
Who's that?
Did she?
Yeah, she did. She had.
He's never been jumping
on her album.
Akey, but
Akey, that's also a popular opinion. I also agree.
One minute you're
maybe
pay attention to the charts. Another minute you like, okay, well, but charts don't matter.
But what I'm saying, and here, this is why the reason I say that is because a lot of people like to deny Monica's impact, and they're like, "Oh, Monica was nobody. She didn't have nothing." But I'm like, the charts tell a different story.
I do hate when people say that.
The charts tell a different story. That's why I say I'm not saying that Brandy and Monica that they would not have been popular. I'm just saying I don't think their career would have reached the heights they did if they did not have each other to bounce off of. Because they, as we say, like, oh, they were in separate lanes. I would say their lanes veered off once they got to the 2000s.
They merged,
yeah,
for sure.
They merged, but like.
I can
you
agree
look at
with
Usher's in his own lane, you have Aaliyah in her own lane, and then even Brandy has gone and said, people will say like, don't nobody bother her, she doing her own thing, but Brandy and Monica will always pitted against each other because...
Question, are we talking about as like an artist in terms of like music and tours and album sales, and are we talking about like just them as like a famous person with like TV, movies, money?
I'm talking about them as an artist.
So just like music.
Like just their music.
I still don't agree with that though, because if you look at Brandy's albums and like her records and her singles on the radio,
unpopular opinion here. So.
I feel like I just don't see Monica touching her.
But you got to look that up because like Monica's debut album was like 4 times platinum.
That was also 20 years before Brandy released, wasn't it?
No, Brandy released her album before Monica.
94.
Did she?
Yes. Aaliyah was first, then it was Brandy, then it was Monica.
Was Aaliyah 93 or 92?
No, Aaliyah was 94.
Was it?
No,
Aaliyah was 94. Brandy and Monica were like 95 because Aaliyah was working.
What was Age Is But a Number?
Age Ain't Nothing But a Number was 94.
Oh, I thought it was 92.
Because One in a Million came out in 96 or whatever. Yeah, I'm not. I promise
wasn't even born yet. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of things to argue with Ikea about, but it ain't gonna be an Aaliyah fact. I'm like,
listen, I be noted. That's why I say like I think they needed each other. I do think they still would have been successful. I just don't think they would have reached. They would not have gotten a Boy Is Mine moment by themselves. By themselves, it would not have happened.
Do you guys feel like Beyonce will be at where she's at if?
Absolutely.
Yes. Agreed.
Absolutely.
Okay, well,
I think.
I don't need to finish the question. And
no, wait.
Let's not pitting black women against each other.
No, I want to hear it.
No, I'm not even like pitting them. I just want to hear it. It's an unpopular opinion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say that they don't feel that Beyonce would be in the same status or where she's at artistically if Aaliyah was still with us.
False.
Beyonce would have been right there.
Yeah, because they were totally different sounds.
And she was already killing it low key.
If anything, maybe I would be like, Rihanna might not have been where she's at because Aaliyah, because
that could be real.
Because Aaliyah was doing
Tweet.
Not too much because Aaliyah and Tweet worked together and they were totally different lanes.
But I'm saying I feel like she would not have been as big as she is. Who else? Give me one more. Cassie. I have another one. The dark skinned girl who sings.
The dark skinned girl who sings. Whatever.
There's only 3. There's only 3.
Are you talking about Ashanti?
Kelly? No, not big ones.
Not big ones.
Tink, Tweet, Cassie, and who was the other one?
But
Rihanna.
Tweet's they would not be in Aaliyah's lane though. Neither is Tink.
Yeah, that was.
I would say that would be more like most people would say like Sierra.
They came out doing covers though of Aaliyah, so that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
if she never passed away, I feel like they would not be where they are because they wouldn't have had her to climb up on.
I think most people would still be with her. I think when it comes to that argument with Beyonce and Aaliyah, I think a lot of people fail to realize that
that's weird.
They were friends. 2, Aaliyah was a huge supporter of Beyonce and Destiny's Child.
And Beyonce loved Aaliyah.
Beyonce loved her, and Aaliyah's uncle even confirmed that like there were times when she would be in the studio and Beyonce was helping her write songs, or she was helping Beyonce write. So it's like they liked each other. They was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Unpopular opinion: Beyonce is not a fashion girl.
She's absolutely not. She looks a mess every time.
When she's left to her own devices.
See, that's a weird statement for me though, because they pay people to style them,
and so her stylist sucks.
So I don't think that you could say she's not a good stylist because they're like at this point.
No,
she gets thousands of outfits, and she just somebody
there's
comes
some
in
outfits
and
I can distinctly tell like that was out of Beyonce's closet, and then that's what her stylist put her.
But she said in an interview that she hasn't dressed herself since she was like 12.
Her hair is also
no.
Also, I would say I think it was very wild that Beyonce came out with a hair care line. When I'm not gonna hold you, Beyonce hair was a mess for like 20 years.
15.
It was dry. 15. I remember my mom used to always be like, her hair is always so dry.
But that's a weird statement too, though, because we only see her when she wants to be seen. So like, you don't see her when she's at home chilling, when her hair is actually done. It's like people will say things and it's so weird to me. How
But
can
why
you
would
have
you-
that opinion?
Because why would you get on stage with your hair looking a mess?
Because that's the costume. You gotta
That's
think.
not the costume. No.
It
no,
is.
No.
If we're gonna do that, we gotta keep in mind Doja.
I mean,
Doja looked a mess for quite some
and
time.
she did.
Normani.
My girl ain't never looked a mess.
Hey,
Not too much.
she
Y'all some hate.
did.
Y'all hate. When did she look a mess?
Early
Hell
heard
no.
of Fifth Harmony?
Yeah, I would say during Fifth Harmony
Well,
early days,
well,
she
She
looked
was
a mess.
crusty,
Yeah.
dusty, and musty the whole
Okay, she
season.
was
That's
not
a
that.
lot.
You know I just watched all those videos the other day.
I get that you hate on Normani because you don't understand that like she's actually great.
Yeah,
and we
y'all got
always
a
talked
kid riled
about.
up.
I would say this: Normani's makeup back in Fifth Harmony days was terrible, and that was not.
every
because
She didn't know what
dark-skinned
color
girl
she
makeup
was.
She did. It was not her fault. It was their makeup artist.
So we can blame her makeup artist, but we can't blame Beyonce's stylist. Okay, bet.
We
You heard it here first.
We did blame her stylist. I said he sucks and he needs to be fired.
Yeah, because whoever had in that pepper.
Oh, the hair.
pepperoni
Sorry, the
toothpaste
hair.
was
Their
nuts.
hair.
That's a costume. That's a stylist again. It's a hairstylist. She didn't say, "Let me do my hair and go out here on stage."
All I'm saying is, I will say it.
She
Yeah,
did. Fun
I
fact
would
though,
say
she
it.
did do her own makeup for the Miss Carter World
she
Tour.
did her own makeup quite some
but
time.
not
We
hair,
can tell.
though.
But her hair was still a mess. You act like Normani was like, yes, I want to do this. She had to get what the label was paid for. Now,
she would never have that power.
Now,
You're right.
Now, once they got to that Fifth Harmony era when Camilla left, I'm sorry, my girl had to upgrade. The makeup had to upgrade.
Did y'all see Camilla is a
Child, I
sampler?
don't.
Hey,
That racist.
she is sampling Gucci Mane.
I heard somebody tell her like when Normani had announced the dopamine,
Mm-hmm.
they were like, "Okay, Camila, you can keep the non-binary mess she was trying to give us." And I said, "Oh, but it does sound a mess.
It does sound
It sounds a hot mess.
I don't know. what
It's
you're
like
talking
she's trying to give like hyper pop mixed with like hip hop, but it's not translating.
because she's sampling
well.
two songs. She samples Rihanna and Gucci Mane in that new song.
And that's when I was like, "You're struggling. I can tell."
You're clicking, but you're clicking down.
All the way down.
Well, what's another unpopular opinion we have off music?
I have one. They tried to push out R&B and hip hop with the whole Latin craze for like
Yeah.
what from like 2017 to like 2022. They tried so hard. Everything was.
I thought you was talking about back in the early 2000s because I was like, they was beating our ass when reggaeton came onto the
Oh no,
scene.
yeah, no, they had a good fight back then. But I feel like now they try real hard and had all like the R&B hip hop artists jumping on their tracks and stuff. You don't agree with that? You don't
No.
see it? Really?
Now
Nope.
in the 2000s, yeah, the reggaeton, yeah.
No, I
they
feel
was
like
on our head.
I feel like during
We couldn't
COVID,
win.
like every single thing was Spanish and like or Latin mix.
I just thought that was them finally
You
breaking
said,
into
"Speak
mainstream.
American."
Literally.
I wasn't.
I just thought like, I just thought that was just them finally like breaking those barriers and pushing through.
Okay.
That's what I thought. I also,
Do y'all
Mariah.
believe fish and spaghetti go together?
I've never had it together. I know that's a popular thing that people say, like, "Oh, we had this
Yeah,
at
it's
my
definitely
church
Southern.
fish fry." I didn't
It
have
seems
it.
heavy.
It's delicious.
You've had that together?
Is it?
It sounds random.
Oh, at a repass.
I keep moving from the mic.
It just sounds heavy. Like you don't want to go to sleep after that.
No.
No,
I do.
I would say I would be in a coma.
No.
I have two: one music and one relationship based.
Ooh, let's do
Let's do
relationship.
Okay, bad relationship based. Y'all are about to hate me.
Probably.
There is no such thing as a homewrecker.
Agreed.
I think that the homewrecker is the person who made the vows. Though the person who did sleep with, even if they knew, can they be trusted? Yes. Can you be mad at them? Absolutely. However, when people are like, "Oh, this person is a homewrecker," I don't think that, because they did not make the vows, they did not make the commitment, they did not sign that agreement.
And you can't wreck a home where the door is not unlocked, where they don't have a key.
Well, you
where
can break in.
You can break in, but why wasn't I shot upon entry?
And let's be real, nobody's breaking in. They are being welcomed in with
True,
open
true.
arms.
And open holes.
But yeah, I've always seen that. I just never saw that as like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. There are some people I'm like, "Oh, you so low down for that." But I'm like, but hey, you didn't make the vow, so do your big
True.
one. Like, so
True.
that's why I always say that. And I say that because a lot of people will place the blame on that person and be dogging that person out. And I'm like,
Because it's like there's literally one person that made the commitment to be in
Yeah.
a quote unquote committed relationship. So it's like,
Yeah, I think that term is weird, but yeah, I don't believe in a home wrecker. I think that it takes two to tango. Is it tango? I don't know. It
Yeah.
takes two to do whatever it is.
tap dance, whatever.
And So how can it be a homewrecker if somebody welcomed them in?
Because if you knew they was married, you're a homewrecker, dumbass.
Well, yeah, you could say that, and you could be mad at them. But
what is marriage? What is marriage?
Morals. I don't. Because that's gonna come back on you. That's.
I mean, yeah, it comes back. I believe in the karma.
That's another one. See, that's another unpopular opinion. I don't believe in karma. I think you have to go out there and fix
believe
it.
In karma. No.
So many dirty down people have done terrible things and don't ever get their karma.
You don't know that.
You don't know that. They be paying for that. As my mom say, you may not pay for it in this lifetime, but in the next lifetime, you're going to pay for it.
If there isn't, that's so deep though. Like, if there is another lifetime.
But trusting men is a fool's game.
Women too.
It's a fool's game.
Women too.
It's a fool.
I don't know.
It's a fool's game.
I think women are a lot easier to trust.
They are.
They're a lot easier to like. I'm sorry.
I disagree.
I
My experience with women has not. Part of the reason why I dabble with boys a little bit more because I did not have a pleasant experience. 4 out of 10.
I would say I did always get the whole who you texted? Because like a lot of people think that I was cheating. I'm like, I am not a cheater. Oh my gosh. I get it. I'm a Sagittarius, so you automatically think, oh yeah, afraid of commitment, go cheat. But no, I just leave you alone. I'll literally just break up with you before I cheat on you. It's just that's always been easier.
Another one of mine, I need to know why about everything.
Oh,
yeah,
and I hate that for you.
I really do.
I don't want to know why. I want to know nothing.
Hey, I am a nosy ass.
Nosy.
Ignorance is bliss.
I need to know why you did that. It's my ego.
Crying while he's doing the Google search. It's
insane. It's my ego. It's like I'm Robbiey, and you decided to I can't fathom that because I'm Robbiey.
That's insane.
I'm like,
but you really have to consider the source sometimes because it's like
you do.
I don't expect anything better from somebody of your not of your caliber of the person that does it. Caliber.
I get that. That's but I get that need to know why because sometimes like I know that it can drive you crazy. Like, well, why would you do X, Y, and Z? Like, why would you not just leave me alone? Why could you just not just tell me? And I get wanting to know why, but then I'm like, do I really want to know why? Because then my feelings might get hurt even more. And now,
also, they still gonna lie.
That as well.
So like, don't even ask why, because you're not gonna get the answer that you want, and you're not gonna get the answer that is the truth.
Deny.
So,
deny.
It never happened. I don't know them. I've never seen them in my life.
No, it's true. I think another relationship one that I have personally that a lot of people, actually, I don't think a lot of people will hate me for this. And so I'm going to say it with my chest. I definitely think that open relationships I would say I think open relationships
here we go.
could save relationships, honestly. I know a lot of people look at me crazy and a lot of people are like, what? But I definitely do think that
you already said you couldn't do it though.
I said, I don't know if I can do it. I said, I'm very open-minded and I might try, but I don't know if I can do it myself. But I do think for some people, open relationships is the key. I think that's why, like, when a lot of people be out here just running wild, I truly think they need to find someone who's down for an open relationship.
Define open relationship, though.
Well, it depends. Other people. If you want to sleep with other people.
But I'm saying, like, so are you a couple? And you both do your own thing? Are you bringing people in?
No, because
however they want to define it.
Open relationship is specifically to sex. Like, if it's actual relationship, then it's polyamory.
Yeah, that's polyamory. That goes to, like, all of that. But if it's an open relationship, maybe there's like, oh, we have an open relationship, but we only play together. Some people have that. But they're like, oh, we have an open relationship. We play together.
I hate y'all.
Same. We play together, but we also play separate. I just think it depends on how they think. But that's why I said, like, so many people be out here cheating. I'm like, the truth is you want an open relationship. So go you find somebody else who also wants an open relationship.
They don't,
They don't want an open relationship. They want to cheat.
That's why they cheat, yeah.
They want you to remain single, all about them, all to them. Then they want to go out here and talk to this person, fuck this person, do this. They don't want an open relationship. They want power, possession.
We all know a lot of people, too, in Columbus that have open relationships, and they're still not happy.
And they're not all don't know that they're in open relationships.
I know a couple in an open relationship, and they seem very happy.
I don't know anybody.
Me too.
Yeah, they seem very happy. That's why I'm like, oh, well, this clearly it's working.
I don't know anybody who's in an open relationship that is happy. I feel like they're all miserable. I can see it. I can smell it. I can.
Oh wow! I smell it.
Smell it is crazy.
That is insane.
I love it for the people who it works for. Like
I hate it for them. I could never do it, so I guess I'm biased, but I feel like open relationship is like, that's crazy. That's the devil's work.
Not the devil's work.
Go ahead and cheat. I'd rather you cheat on me than come to me with some.
That is insane. Now
I'm dead
that
ass.
is unpopular. That is insane.
I'm dead ass. I'd rather
That
you
is
cheat on me
insane.
than you come to me and say, "Hey, let's have an open relationship."
Okay, so what happens when you say no? And they're like, okay, you guys go about your normal day.
I got my way to leave.
That is insane.
I mean,
That's
that's
insane.
also true, though, but-
I'm sorry.
It's
I ain't
true.
never heard nobody say, I'd rather you cheat on me.
Because that gives me a way out. Why would I stay and get cheated on daily? Because that's still cheating at the end of the day.
How do you know they're going to
That's
cheat?
not cheating.
It's not cheating because they told you.
And y'all agreed upon that.
That's a new word.
What's
A new
word?
type of relationship. Just
It's
like you got
not.
the.
Cheating is when you do something without your partner's knowledge or
Violation
against
of
their-
boundaries.
Yeah.
If you're saying like, "Hey, can I fuck other people?" and they're like, "Yeah, that's cool," that's not cheating.
But don't.
And if they
We said
say
before
no-
though that they said yes because they don't want to lose that person.
Not
We had a whole
always.
Not
conversation.
always. It doesn't
I would
always
say
happen.
8 out of 10 times. That's
But you
the
could
case.
also say no, and they could not have that, and they can also not cheat on you.
Or they
I've
can
seen
still
that
cheat
as a-
on you. So just cheat on me. Fuck it.
I'm sorry. I've seen people have their open relationship. Well, people
I've seen
have 'em.
functional open
Same, and they
relationships.
look fun.
See, we all run in different circles though. I ain't never seen a healthy one or a good one.
Oh
It's
wow!
not even running
said
in a
y'all be
circle.
around
It's just
hoes.
like,
Yeah, he said y'all be around.
It's
these
not even running around
hoes
circles.
too
It's
much.
just it's seeing people who it works for. It works for them. Then a lot of people, like you said, oh, if
I just never seen it work. Is what I'm saying.
I have.
oh,
Same, I have.
I've seen a couple.
Yeah, same.
a couple people work.
Name
I'm
them.
not gonna put that. I'm not gonna put their business out there. But they
They
watch.
happy. They want to know. They want us to know.
But they watch, and they also. We literally just talk about it on Instagram. So
Check
We
the
love
likes.
you.
yeah, we love
We
y'all.
do.
I know who they are, and they're not happy.
You don't know who they are.
You don't know
You don't-
everybody.
you
in
don't- you
I
don't
know.
Columbus.
know.
I just be talking
I'm
shit.
like, he
but
don't know who I'm talking about. Y'all are very happy. And I love that for
I
y'all.
love it for you.
Is his name Daryl? Just kidding.
No, screaming. That is
Oh, I
wild.
thought you were serious.
No,
I
I'm
was about to say.
joking.
I was like, "Oh."
Turn his mic off.
Cut the mic.
I'm joking.
But no, that's it works with who it works for. Like,
Do another
to be
relationship
honest.
one because I can't agree with any of these yet. We just need one more.
I don't.
It's best to assume in the
I don't
beginning a
think
man
you
is
should take a
lying
man.
to you.
And unpopular opinion, I don't think you should take men serious underneath a year. I think it takes a
A
solid
year?
Yes.
Damn.
I think it takes. I'm strict. I think it takes about a solid. I want to see you with a job, without a job, family loss, somebody died. Like I need
Oh,
to
that
see.
in a year?
Right.
Jesus.
Hopefully.
I have learned like 3 to 6 months. Don't take them seriously because they be playing.
I don't think no.
But a year is crazy.
I'm the one that be playing
Honestly,
them,
like
keeping it
I
apart.
honestly, if I'm arguing with you in
I am.
under, if I'm arguing with you or we're coming to spats or disagreements that are like elevated
Mhm.
underneath 365,
Really?
go with God. Go with God. I want no parts because I should underneath the year I should still be kicking it with you.
girls are strict.
I should still be having a good time. We can have disagreements. That's normal with any just dealing with another human. Arguments under a year, I'm not doing it.
That's
What's
I'm
an argument though?
Conflict is
What's an argument?
healthy. You mean a yelling match or an argument?
Well, I'm not raising my voice.
That's what I'm saying. I don't do that.
So-
That's an Aries thing. Even Mariah Carey says she don't do that.
Real.
Conflict resolution, and then conflict is also healthy.
Everyone here at this table has a decent IQ. Y'all know what argument versus
I know what you mean.
disagreement is.
Absolutely, yeah.
Y'all know what I just realized?
What?
Y'all all got on glasses.
Well, I'm blind, so
I'm blind. But it's like, I think I asked y'all this before. Do y'all know y'all's prescription?
-6.5, -5.5.
Oh, your eyes are worthless.
Yeah, they don't do nothing. The way I have to pay to have 20/20 is crazy.
Decoration.
Literally.
Oh, so you can see.
Without my glasses, I can still probably see Keith from here.
Hey, Keith is here, by the way.
I could tell
Hi, Keith.
the individuals, but I wouldn't be able to
I can tell like blobs and blurs on the TV.
That's crazy.
The
Yeah.
colors.
I quite literally,
see
if I was
colors
taking my glasses off right now, I would be looking dead in Robbie's face, and it still would be clear.
Yeah.
It'd be a little
Because mine's
fuzzy.
like negative 2.25 and then negative 1.75.
Oh, must be nice.
Well, it is. a little
I
bit.
can take these off and see pretty good.
I got 20/20.
I literally
bitch.
can't
At
drive
night?
without my glasses.
At night.
Okay, and let's talk about that because driving at night. with these eyes trying to drive at night and don't let it also be raining. Now I'm about to wreck.
Don't let me have a stigmatism.
I thought I
Literally.
drove by you on the way here. I was like, he's on the way. I drove by him. I literally thought it was you. I was like, he's going like 50 miles an hour on the highway.
See, and that could have been.
So I thought it was him.
It's okay. It's a keep being a little irritated. People like, girl, what you want? Like 7:30, and I'm like,
No, I was like, it's 7:30. Like I don't think y'all understand. I was in that meeting with
thought
our
you was
boss.
gonna
I
good on
was
time.
detangling my hair and everything. I'm like, yeah, I got time.
He said, what's up?
What?
What's up?
What do you want?
literally like, girl, relax.
But I did
What are
have
you talking about?
I had some of my some of our followers did comment a couple of unpopular opinions they had, and I do have a couple that I thought were funny that I definitely want to share.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire, absolutely. The first one, Biden and Kamala are trash, and I'm like, yeah, that's not. It's not really unpopular at this point. It's kind of the truth. The blue bag of Doritos is trash. I agree. I hate
The
Cool
ranch
Ranch.
flavor?
I hate Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh, wow.
I hate them. Now now that taco, the taco from Taco Bell hits, but the actual Doritos itself, I don't like.
That's
them.
what
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
have
get
the
when I
taco.
leave here.
Yeah. Frank Ocean music is not good. Not all that good. And I agree. He got
He
like
has,
4
like,
songs I like.
I would say 3 songs that I like.
I don't like Frank Ocean.
Including Pyramid Orange?
Pyramid
Pat-
Orange.
Yeah, his first album.
Channel Orange.
You worse than me.
I was trying to figure out. I don't remember that
Listen,
one.
with that album, I love Pink Matter
Cleopatra
and
or
Forrest
Novocaine.
Gump.
No, not Novocaine.
Forrest-
No, I love
I like
Forrest
no-
Gump, and I love
Dancing
Pink
at the Pyramid
Matter.
tonight.
No, his second
You said I said it the
album.
first time.
That one album everybody was waiting on. I
Blonde?
did like. Is it Blonde?
Wait, what's
the
the
other
Blonde
one?
did
Whatever
nothing
it was
for
with
me.
Pink and White. I like Pink and White.
We ran out of time. What's another one?
Oh.
Another comment.
Another one. Coke use is just as common as weed,
Yes,
and I agree. It
Agreed.
is. A lot of
we
people
can
have
see
been-
it. We see y'all sniffing.
We do see it.
We see y'all running
sniffing
back and
it
forth to that bathroom often,
in the residue.
and coming back acting very erratic.
It's not even
Eyes
erratic.
like
it's
dinner
just-
plates.
Now, me personally, like I always said, the only way you can get me to do it is if Whitney Houston offered me some. And sadly, she's no longer here to do that for me. So I guess I'm never.
That's not my
doing it.
ministry.
But yeah, time to go.
Anywho, yeah.
All right.
Well,
It's been real. It's been chill. I think I just got a new deal, and it's time to get in my feels. Y'all like that?
do you think you're
No,
Sabrina
Nikki,
Claudia?
he think he Onika
Claudia
Mirage.
was. Who's the one that be doing that one with like feather?
Sabrina Carpenter. Carpenter, I like her. But
Well,
yeah.
guys, as always, I'm Bee Yelo, and I am SpitFyre.
Hi, hello. Thanks for joining us. I'm Aki,
I'm Robbiey.
And Zai.
and this was SpitFyre.
Thank you for
all.
watching. Sorry
Shout
about
out
all
to Tia
the.
Kemp.
Shout out to all y'all for watching.
Shout out to Keith for coming.
Shout
Shout out to Ike
Keith.
for getting here, making it.
My bad, y'all. I was working.
And sorry for all like the ramble and shambles in this video, but it was fun. I liked it. Hopefully you guys enjoy
And stay
it.
tuned for a surprise with our next episode.
Oh.
Woo. That was a weak woo.
Oh.
Sorry.
Woo!
Oh, we just did it together.
Well, I was trying to, but my throat gave out mid woo.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Woo. There we go.